Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to LOL with Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com. Oh my goodness, Snow finally decided to show up. It is officially winter, people. I am not ready. I gotta tell you, I gotta give a shout out to, I was at the Starbucks on North Avenue near Harlem earlier, and I gotta give a shout out to Riley, who was working the drive-thru, because he was talking to himself. And you know how, like, you talk to yourself, but you know you're not crazy just yet? But, like, everybody's mad at him, so everybody's yelling, even himself to himself. So, baby, have a good day, because you still had a smile on your face. You hadn't gone postal yet by the time I got through there. So keep that smile. You'll be all right. When you start arguing with yourself, I think that's when the problem – I mean, you can answer yourself. Am I right? And still not be too crazy? Well, I had an issue this week, and I want to share with everybody because everybody needs to be careful. In all my 20-some years – I know you look at me crazy saying 20-some years, but I had my first hangnail, like, ingrown. And I couldn't fix it. I got so scared, like, because that sucker just turned on me like something vicious. I mean, I got cancer, and I was praying for Jesus to put his hand on my foot because I didn't know what to do with myself. And I went to the foot doctor, and he pulled out this gardening tool. Like, that is not some toenail clippers, people. I was scared. I was like, oh, my God, I'm leaving here nine-toed Nancy. I didn't know what was going to happen. So y'all take care of your feet. Don't end up in that chair. It was painless, thank God. The doctor was great. Thank you, Dr. Kim. Oh my God. But that was so scary. I never had so much pain in my life. Has anybody already ever experienced that? Woo, that is some pain. You talk about see it. I didn't know what to do with myself. I looked up home remedies. I was losing my mind. So anyway, you know, little PSA there for you. Like I said, please take care of community. Community needs to take care of each other. The holiday seasons are upon us. And something as simple as donating a coat, donating a present to a child makes a world of difference. So please go out in the community, you know, whether it's at your church or like Jules even doing a coat drive this year. I know a lot of the stores like Kohl's, they do it. You know, think about helping each other this year. So we are going to go to commercial because I know y'all want to know who's sitting right next to me. Ha ha. Alicia, if you're watching, you already know who this is. See, I told you I know him. We're going to go to commercial, and then the suspense will be over. So thanks for tuning in to LOL with Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com.
Turn it up. Antigua Entertainment. Yeah. The company that knows how to party. Every event, from weddings to birthdays. We have the DJs and MCs to rock your crowd. We have the sound and light show to make it huge. And we have the talent and experience to always get it right. We are the party experts.
You already know. Hit 'em with it.
Antigua Entertainment.
Get your insurance policy reviewed. The ladies at American Family Insurance will review and explain policy coverages, limits, and what they mean, so you can be sure you are properly protected exactly as you like and need. The Anna Heron Bassick Agency has been awarded year after year for providing excellent customer service. Whether it's auto, motorcycles, or life and home, Anna's agency deals with them all. Call Anna or Justina today for your free insurance review at 773-794-9200. That's 773-794-9200. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/AH Agency. They speak English, Spanish, and Croatian.
The weekend.
Are you looking for cosmetic or reconstructive plastic surgery? Dr. Clark Shirla is a board-certified Chicago plastic surgeon and has worked with surgeons from Northwestern Memorial Hospital, Children's Memorial Hospital, and many others. Contact Northwestern Specialists in Plastic Surgery today and schedule an appointment to see Dr. Shirla about rediscovering your inner beauty and realizing the personal image you have always desired. Call them now at 312-266-6240. That's right, 312-266-6240. Or you can check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Chicago Plastics.
Your wedding day, a day that you've envisioned in your mind since you were a child, and now that it's becoming a reality. Don't risk your once-in-a-lifetime event to a once-in-a-while amateur you found on Craigslist. The entertainment you choose for your special day can either make or break your celebration. You can never redo your wedding. But you can avoid a costly mistake by hiring a true professional. We make every wedding unforgettable. Welcome to Batiqua Entertainment.
And so we are back here at LOL with Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com, which we're always trying to educate you and feed your brain. So feed your brain and my sponsors and check out their pages. You know, if you got a party, need a DJ, check out Batiqua Entertainment, providing music, magic, and fun to every event. You got to be safe getting there. Check out my girl Anaheim Bazik over at the American Family Insurance, and get yourself insured. Insure your apartment, your house, your car, yourself. She's got everything. And for my motorcyclist, check her out. See, she can get you a great price. Also, you want to look good going to that party, so you want to check out my guy Montgomery Martha at Markman Salon, where he creates art every day. Check out his specials. Go and like their pages. Also, check out Dr. Clark Shirla at the NSPS, the Med Spa over at Northwestern. Oh my goodness, the hydrofacial, highly recommend it. Skin's looking great, ladies. Y'all got to go and take care of yourself. That winter skin, you want to look good. Skincare year round. Skin is your biggest organ. Got to go take care of it. Dr. Shirley does fantastic plastic surgery for reconstruction for patients who've gone through breast cancer, such as myself, and other forms of plastic surgery. If you're thinking of having a little nip and tuck, check out Dr. Clark Shirley. Again, check out all those pages on my Facebook, on the LOL Miss Nikki page. And I don't know why he in here looking like the Grinch, because he must have been hustling last night. But give it up to Eli Hamilton. You got this look like I had a
long night.
Did you have a long night? Was it doing comedy? Because I know you was out there. I saw the pictures.
No, yeah, it was comedy, but then Tito's was involved too. So
ooh, what did I do? I thought I pushed the button. So you were where again last night?
At the Revival.
So how did it go? It
was a great show. It was sold out. My homie T Murph.
All right.
He does a monthly show there. So it was a real cool lineup, dope lineup, sold out show. I shout out to everybody who came out in that snow.
Yes.
So it was a success.
Amen to that. There's nothing like saying sold out.
Yeah.
That must feel so good.
Yeah, second month in a row.
And who else was in the lineup with you? I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was myself, Smitty B, T Murph, M Brown, and Little Real hosted. Nice.
That's good to see Little Real in town. Keep him busy. That's awesome. I saw Schmitty gonna be at Laugh Factory tonight, so shout out to Schmitty. M Brown, what's going on? Shout out to you. Oh my gosh, shout out to T Murph. Oh my goodness. So what you been on? Because every time I'm on Facebook, you are never home. You are in the streets doing it. I need to know, what have you been up to since the last time we spoke?
Just grinding, really. Just doing as many showcases as possible. I mean, you got to stay on stage. I don't really do as many open mics no more. I mean, once you get to a certain, I guess, when people know who you are, you could just jump on their show. Even if, just let me get a spot, or whether that is just staying booked. But just in terms of comedy, doing that, sketches here and there, writing, I'm working on something right now, a big project. So, yeah.
Are you on the road a lot?
Not as much as I used to be. Really just want to create like a major buzz in Chicago. It's getting there. But I haven't been on the road. In a while. I mean, I got a show pre-New Year's Eve in Springfield.
Okay.
With Damon Williams and Tanisha Rice.
All right, that's gonna be a heck of a show. Springfield, stand up, get them tickets, because I know you all do not want to miss that lineup.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Wow. So everybody has been on the filming bandwagon. Have you done anything with any of these Chicago? Because we got Chicago everything going on right now.
Yeah. A couple of indie projects. Just recently, my boy Jay Davis had his movie premiere of Not Another Black Movie, and I was in it. I had a part. It was really well. They had it at the Patio Theater.
Shout out to Jay, because didn't he do Not Another Horror or Scary Movie?
Something, yeah.
Some to that effect.
Yeah.
And so he been cranking them out.
Yeah, him and Dante Diesel, they're a pretty good duo. So they doing a lot. And just,
can you tell me about your role?
My role, I had the part where Damon Williams, his character was always wanting to do stand up, So they went. This doctor took him to this stand-up, this comedy show, and everybody's first time, they really nervous. So this is a really rowdy crowd, and then it comes in, and I'm on the stage, and I'm bombing, and then a heckler starts talking, and I start talking back to him reckless, and then they get on stage and beat me up, and so he's like, "All right, well, you next," and so he that's it was funny. It was funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. But have you thought about getting in on any of these other TV shows? Because I know the indie stuff is cool. Like I'm doing some indie
you
stuff.
talking about like the Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Metro, and all that stuff.
Mid-law.
Yeah.
Grocery store. Like they coming up with Chicago everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an agent right now. And typically, if you have an agent, they send you on auditions to do stuff like that. I'm gonna get an agent this year. I mean, it's one of my on my to-do list.
That is a great topic because comedians and agents, like I've never heard of anybody really saying it's easy or here's the company, here's somebody that'll represent you. So how are you going about trying to find an agent? Are you doing it as a comedian or as an actor?
It would be still as a comedian actor, but I mean, comedians, they get roles too. Really, comedians, we just trying to get paid right now. So if we can get a few $100 being like doing some voiceover work or being in a commercial, that's cool. And like getting a role like in a TV show or a movie, that'd be like the icing on the cake. But it starts off like basically my entertainment resume is filling up. So once you submit that and you get a couple of vouchers and then they bring you on and they think if you look pretty good for a certain part. Yeah. But that's something that, we all strive to do. I mean, you have to be able to go in different directions. You can't just be on the stage all the time. I mean, you can, but it comes to a point, you like, what do you want out of your career? Do you just want to be a road comic all your life and you just living out of hotels, or do you eventually want to break through that barrier and start doing, movies and kind of like, how Mike Epps is doing it and some other, comedic actors who's had success? What do you want to do?
Speaking of voiceover, that's another one too, like getting into voiceover. Have you done it?
No.
Okay, because I was looking at like some stuff and I actually like applied to do like a narrative kind of thing, and they're like, "Oh, can you submit something?" I'm like, I've never done this. I don't know how to do that, but I did it. I mean, it was cool, the experience, because I had to do it at some point. So again, as a comedian, like how hard is it to break into that? I'm wondering. Because
I mean, it's not. I mean, I know it's a couple of comics that has like some voiceover. There's done some voiceover work, like that has on some commercials. I think Calvin is on
Wildcat.
commercial. Yeah, Wildcats. Actually, he's done a few commercials.
He's done video games too.
Yeah, he did. He did that one video game. I forgot the name of it. I forgot. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure he got paid decent off that. I know Murph. I think Murph got one. And
I think Alex Ortiz has done voiceover.
Yeah, I mean, if you get, depending on what type of agent or which agency you go through, I think the one that's common right now is NV Talent.
Okay.
And so I mean, it's really just I gotta just submit the headshot and everything to them and then go from there.
Get it?
Yeah. Like I said, it's on the to-do list though.
So this year, like, have you produced any shows? You just getting booked on shows? What are you up to? Because 2016, like I said, you were busy.
No, I produced in the beginning of the year. I had a show, Laughs in the Loop. It was a Tantrum down in the South Loop. That lasted for a while. And then the back half of the year, I had a short stint at the Elbow Room. And rooms come and go. They come and go. It's really it's a lot of work into it because the promo, the marketing, and you can't just promote on Facebook, which is the typical route that most people take. You got to get out there and beat the pavement. You know what I'm saying? You got to print up them flyers and you got to pass them out, and then you got to be out at night even when you don't want to. And even if you go into the you go to the club or the lounge, talking to people, give them flyers, and then you look around and like, oh, I passed out all my flyers. And by the time the end of the night, you look down and half them flyers on the floor. It hurt your feelings, you know what I'm saying? But It's part of the game, though. But if you can get women to come out to your shows, then everybody else will follow.
And it's crazy too, because you got to practically hold people hostage to come to your show, because they will lie to you on Facebook on the event and be like, "I'm coming."
Yeah, don't
How many people be like, "I'm coming"? Like everybody coming.
When your next show? Yeah, everybody hit up.
All of a sudden, it's I'm coming, and then all of a sudden, it's like you at the club and it's tumbleweeds.
Right.
You trying to get people off the street, man? I'll buy you a drink. Come watch the show, and they're like, no.
You can do. We got free drinks, free food, and they still have come. But it's really just about building up your fan base. I mean, it takes a while to build up a room. So you just say, if somebody like, okay, I'm gonna give you a room. You don't want to start it like 2 weeks later. You want to give yourself time to kind of promote it, and it's all into the marketing, how your flyer looks. If it looks too cheesy, they go, okay, this is gonna be one of them hacky whack shows. It's got to be, just alluring, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And then, some people are coming to see whoever's on the lineup. That might be their favorite comic, and then they'll come see that person. But, you just got to mix it up a little bit. Maybe have a dope spoken word artist, or just a dope, singer or something that has a following, and y'all kind of merge and do something like that. So, but it takes time, though. Location is everything, too. Location, the day of the week, the time.
Just going to ask you, because doing the Elbow Room, which is known for music, how was it to try and get that venue to work with you?
They didn't. That's the problem. Like I printed out like some posters, and I was posting them up and down Lincoln, and passing out flyers too. But you go in there and they'll have a lot of posters of artists that they got for the week, and then you're like, where's mine at? And it might be downstairs in the basement. You're like, man.
Or in the bathroom.
The bathroom is not a bad place because people got to pee.
Yeah, but if it's the employee bathroom and not the public bathroom, it's a problem.
But yeah, between that and there was, sometime I went up there and the door was locked. I'm like, did y'all forget we had a show tonight? And they're like, oh yeah. It's like, okay, this.
Or even on their social media page, they will not promote you.
Right. It's like I need somebody who's gonna work with me. So, in terms of me producing the show, I am gonna get another room for 2017, but I'm really gonna take my time and try to find the right spot, because I don't have a lot of time to waste just jumping from location. And I mean, I've been offered rooms, and I'm like, it might be in the hood. I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I want people to come out. You know what I'm saying? You will have people come out, just not the people that you want to come out.
I just feel that it's crazy that it's funny. Certain areas on the north side, they will swarm to. Certain places on the south side, they'll swarm to. But there's like this middle ground where like nobody can plant a seed.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the ground is fertile, but nobody can make it happen really well where it's a reoccurring thing. Because people are like, oh, parking, you said downtown.
Oh yeah, parking is a big thing. I mean, I won't even go to a show for real. If the parking is $25, I'm not going.
It's more than the cover.
Yeah. I mean, I don't pay to get in the comedy shows anyway.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you're the person in the public that's coming who's paying a cover. Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you got to take into consideration. It's a lot of factors that you have to consider into making a successful run. So, and a lot of people just be so thirsty, like, I got a room, come out. But, that's your brand too. So if that room was whacking the flop, that's kind of like what that say about you.
This is true. This is true. And keeping people on the lineup. There's been times where I've seen people book and it's like somebody didn't show, or, I think we've all been through that at one point.
Well, yeah, I mean, that happens. I mean, if I say, I don't have much of a budget, I got $30 for you to perform, and then somebody else come through and like, yo, we're going to pay you $200 to perform, like, it's understood. Like, go get that money, But if you just ain't showing no call, no show, yo, that's your name is mud.
Right, exactly.
Me, at least.
That's how I feel. I thoroughly agree.
And it's unprofessional too, so
Do you feel that there's a need in a certain area for comedy?
In a certain area?
Mm-hmm. Because that was a conversation I've had with plenty of comedians who said they wanted to run a room, and they're like, I feel like there's not any comedy on this side of town or that side of town.
Well, since Jokes and Notes closed, the South Side doesn't have a lot of comedic entertainment. With the show we did last night at the Revival Theater, they kind of fill in the void a little bit. Murph does that show there once a month, and then these newer cats, the MLK Kings of Comedy, Jarrell Scott Barnes and Mike Robinson and all of them other cats. They do it. Ty Riggs, they do a night there, and then Ben Noble does an open mic. But a consistent showcase on Southside does need that. Out west, I mean, I don't know what to say about out west. Ain't nothing out west but Uncle Remus and hood rats. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But maybe out west could get a showcase too. Up north got plenty of them.
Yeah, they're overrun.
Yeah, and downtown, they got enough down there. So I would say probably the South Side needs something. Yeah.
Or even like the south suburbs,
South, yeah. I mean, I'm not in the suburbs that much. Only, I don't really.
But it's kind of funny. Like everybody that we know, it's like within this certain little, like you could actually draw a circle around the area.
Well, Sunday night in Cal City, my homegirl Corey Bell, she do a dope show at Tilly's. And that's a showcase every Sunday night, and it cracks every Sunday night.
That's awesome.
So yeah, they got something out there for that. Everywhere else, I don't know. I mean, the more comedy, the better.
I agree with you. I agree.
New York got plenty of comedy rooms out in New York. You can work every night.
So you've been to the East Coast, and what part did you like the best? Was there any place in particular that just felt like Chicago home to you?
I mean, Chicago is Chicago, but I mean, as far as doing comedy out there, I only did comedy out there once.
I did out there more than once.
No, that's when I was at Caroline's and I went to Sway in the morning and did that. But I only had like 2 days out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I didn't have much time to really do as much as I wanted to do. But no, like New York is an amazing place. I'm actually gonna do a run out there. I plan on doing that next year. Run. So that's the thing. Like, if you want to go on the road, comics. Line your schedule up before you go, like in advance. This is a big network, so you want to talk to other comics and say, hey, what's going on? I'll be out there next month. You got some spots where I can go to, and once you line it up, that's how you do it. But if you go out there and just be like, all right, see where I can get on stage, people like, who are you? Like, I don't know you, but I'm from Chicago. That don't mean nothing. You might not get on. You might get on. I mean, but rule of thumb, I know we show a lot of love here. Like when out of towners come to Chicago, we make it a point to try to get you on stage, though. That's just taboo. That's what I'm saying. That's just keeping it real. That's what you should do. It's kind of like the unspoken rules,
I feel you. How about the West Coast? How you feel about going to California and?
It's very, very saturated out there. It's a lot of. I keep hearing from everybody the same thing. They say L.A. Comedy ain't touching Chicago. There's a lot of actors and actresses who just get on stage because their agent says to, who's not necessarily funny. They're not really comics, but there's some good comics out there. But a lot of comics do go out to LA and actually do well. And you have to know people too to get on the good stages that counts. The Comedy Store, you got to know people. You want to go to that Laugh Factory, you got to know people for certain showcases.
Ice House and bunch of other rooms. Yes. I can never remember the other room, but it was the actor, his mom's room. Real famous. I can't think of the name of it right now. It just escaped me. That's what happens when you get to be in your 20s, that your memory fails. It'll come to me. But no, like I give a shout out to Ken Gar and like Jay Washington and all those guys who are in LA now, like, and actually staying there and doing it. I give them a lot of props. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. I heard it's not easy, but I agree. Like, I've been trying to get out a little bit of Chicago. I made it to Indiana and to Michigan. Like, woo, road trip. I want to hit New York. I met a lot of Chicago comics who went east. The last one I knew was Shanker. Amy Shanker, yes. Yeah. And God bless her for doing it because she's awesome. A whole bunch of other comedians went out that way, and I always think of Showtime at the Apollo. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm like, yeah.
No, they out there doing it. Amy, one of them. Josh Johnson recently. Jeff Sheen. Clark left a while back. Willie Lynchy out there. They doing it. David Drake just went. I don't know if he went to LA or New York, but yeah, there's a lot of people who left, and that's good.
Yeah.
It's people I pretty much expecting to be leaving pretty soon. I know they should be leaving pretty soon too. So
what do you want to? Do you eventually want to write? Do you eventually want to do more than produce a show and take a show on the road? Have a one-man show? What?
I definitely am going to do a one-man show. I I'm like this. I'm not in a rush to hurry up and do stuff like that, because when I do it, it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? I think so many people are so anxious to, like, I'm doing my one person show, blah blah blah, before they have fully blossomed into their, or maximized their full potential. And again, everything revolves around your brand. So if you put out a mediocre or less than mediocre showcase, or one person show or whatever, and it's like, you know, then it might be tougher to get people to come out to see when you actually have, you know, went a couple levels up. You know what I'm saying? Because your first one was bad. So, like, that's why I'm not so quick to, like, film, like, oh, I'm gonna do a film in a 30 minutes film or whatever special, and then sell these DVDs in my shows because I want to make some money after my shows, which is smart. You should have some merch. It's part of the hustle. But before I put my brand on a DVD and have people go home with it and other people looking at it, I want to make sure that it is solid.
Can I tell you, I have bought DVDs to support other comedians.
Yeah.
And have wanted to go back and throat punch these guys for selling me.
Yeah. I mean, people be so thirsty to sell merch. It's like
the quality of sound, the visual, and then some of the jokes, like, you said, what over here? Like, I gave you $5 for this. Like, let me go find you.
Right. I mean, I don't want to have, do I have 30 minutes? Of course I got 30 minutes of material, but, is 15 minutes of that material going to be what you just heard at the show? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Everything, it has to be, in calculation, with this, because I take my brand very serious. You know what I'm saying? So before I film a DVD and start selling it, I got to make sure it's perfect.
I'm going to tell you about the DVD thing too. Like, you're saying about doing 30 minutes. Like, you lucky to get 7 on this DVD that you just spent $5-10 on. I'm like, 7 minutes. Like, do I need to flip this over and put it, like, is there a side B?
Right.
Like, I've been mad about that. Like, that's horrible. Especially knowing that, like, I'm going to see you at some point. That's not right. Like, that's horrible. So stop doing them 7-minute videos. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. I'd rather buy a bumper sticker than a 7-minute DVD. But no, I feel you on that. Like, you really want to present yourself as the total package for your audience. And I because there's always opportunity for new fans and, the ones that are currently supporting you. So I totally agree with that. There's always been a saying that comedians get their voice or find their voice within, I think the average, if I'm not mistaken, it was 6 years. Do you feel that that's correct?
Some people find it faster. I mean, some people just come to the game and just kill it.
That's the average. This is what I've been told.
I mean, I can only speak for myself. I've been doing it 5 years. I think I'm just now really finding my identity on stage. The first year I was whack. The first year I was whack. The second year I was better. The third year I was alright. The fourth year I was solid. This is my 5th year. I feel like I'm definitely one of, like, the comedians you like, oh, he funny.
I gotta ask you, because all this started coming out, and I know it's probably because of the end of the year and people want to support stuff and promote stuff. I really get disgusted every time I see these newspaper quote unquote things on Facebook. Top 10 shows you could go to, top 10 comedians you should see, top 100. Like, who is doing this? And
I mean, that's speculative though. I mean, that's all opinionated.
It's subjective, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that you can't just look at that, but how can I not be on there? I mean, there was probably one person who might be friends with 3 of those producers. Like, I'm gonna put you on the top 10 list. That don't mean nothing. I tell people, don't worry about stuff like that. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stage don't lie.
But I feel that it's very biased though. And for some, people who are doing what you're doing, where you're out every night, you're not always performing in front of a sold out room. You're in the cold, you're in the heat, wherever it is. Sometimes, they paying you chicken wings here. That's all we got. Right. I mean, we've all been there. But when you turn around and see that, it's almost like a slap in the face, isn't it? At some point, it's just like, I can't even look at this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's true too. But again, just if 5 of those shows is on the top 10 shows, go watch, and you booked on them, I mean, that's your advantage.
Absolutely.
So, hey, once you get you a room and your room is successful, then it'll make that list. And if not, it don't matter as long as it's successful already. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
people got to look at the end game. Don't so much look at what, you know, this person over here thinks or this person's saying or whatever, and your show is not here or you not known as the blah, 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 blah. Because if you got a fan base, you're not going to get everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you got a target market who rocks with you, you know what I'm saying, then cater to them. You know, because if I do a show with 500 people and 50 of those people like, oh, Eli is hilarious, and the other 450 people like, man, he whack. That's 50 new fans I got though.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And 50 new fans is gonna tell 3 of their people. So now we looking at 150 people gonna be at my next show.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I thoroughly agree with you. It's just one of those things to me. I feel that most of these are written by people who have never done it or never experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like when
That's
you
why
look,
you don't take it serious.
exactly.
Like, what do you know?
I laugh because there's always like, you know, the 100 restaurants to see or whatever, you know,
Mm.
and it's always people who have no expertise.
Right.
So, but since you have been around as long as you have, I just made my 6th year, and I have a lot of new comedians that watch this. That's kind of why I brought it up, because I wanted your opinion so other people could understand. You know, sometimes I scroll through Facebook like, why is this in my feed? But I get you, you know, and sometimes you need to see that to kind of put that fire under you.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, you know what, I do want to get on that show.
Right.
You know, it might be a show that you really want to get on that list that you never heard of, and you're like, you know what?
I mean, it's politics too. So, you know, you can be, it's some funny people who still not even past the Laugh Factory yet, who should be over people who are already there. You know, Laugh Factory is a dope show, but I mean, it's certain people who are booked on really good showcases that are not that funny. Again, that's just my opinion. They might be funny to somebody else, but again, this comedy is, like you said, subjective. You know what I'm saying? So only thing I can say is just, you know, create your own lane and stay in it.
How do you feel about Improv, Zanies, IO?
Well, Zanies as a comedy club, Zanies is pretty tough to get through. You know, it's people who've been trying for years to get, like, you know, working at Zanies. It's just really repetition. Just be there, be in their face, send countless emails. If you're not on the show, still go show your face. I mean, that's part of the job. As far as like the improvs, annoyances, IOs, Second Cities, I did improv at Second City. I had fun with it. I felt that I did maybe I think my 2nd year of comedy, and I did it just so I can work on my act outs better on stage. And after I did it for a while, I'm like, I don't think I need to really do this anymore. You know, I can keep my money in my pocket and just, you know, experience is the best teacher. You know, on stage and watching yourself like, ooh, that was bad, and then I need to tweak this and do this better. But it's some people who come from improv and actually came over to the comedy side and had success. I mean, Martin Morrow came from the improv world. Chris Red, I mean, Chris almost really on for real. Like he didn't have a major role in the movie. He's funny. He's got a lot funnier on stage. Who else? I know Brandy Denise. She do a lot with improv. She a comic first, you know what I'm saying, but she do a lot with the improv too. I'm not really into that, you know what I'm saying. I would do it just for fun and, you know, kicks and giggles, but funny is funny, you know what I'm saying.
Do you think it helped you when you did the movie though?
Nah.
No.
I mean, I personally feel like I'm just naturally funny. So when it, you know, comics, we improv all the time. We got to be on the fly, you know. So that wasn't really hard.
Got you. Gotta ask though, have you ever had one of those nights where you just went up and it was tumbleweeds?
Oh, I bombed?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of times.
Because I haven't witnessed it, so I had to ask.
No, man. If the comics say I ain't never bombed, they lying. Oh, man, we all bomb. I done seen some of the best comics bomb. Like, who I know is funny that bomb. And it just be like that. Just sometimes your night ain't your night. It's cool. I mean, the thing is, you got to be resilient. You have to embrace the bomb. Like, if it's happening, you know you bomb. You're like, okay.
I've said that on here, and I almost got choked for that.
Right.
It was hilarious. They're like, no, never embrace the bomb. And I was like, no, you have to.
You have to acknowledge it. Like, okay, I apologize for wasting 5 minutes of y'all time in life that y'all can't get back, and they'll laugh at that. Like, it's just what it is. I mean, it don't hurt your character.
Like I said, I ask these questions because I have people who are new to the comedy scene that, you know, I try to give people who have done it a while, give their experience to these wonderful new people who want to try this out or, you know, see if this is for them. was it because you didn't like get a good look at your crowd, engage them? Was it?
It could be a variation of things. I mean, it could be that. It could be just unprepared. It could be you might be nervous, and when the crowd smell fear, it's like, oh, they attack you. You know, it might just be you just wasn't your night, or you picked the wrong material, or you might have said something offensive, or whatever. I mean, people like it's never the crowd. I don't know. Sometimes it can be, but you got to just know how to win the crowd over, really. So a bomb is like you take it and you learn from it. That's why I record my sets. If I don't record it on video, I record it on audio, and I'll go back and I'll listen to it. Sometimes it's hard to listen to it, but you'll listen to it like, okay, where the peaks and valleys was, and like, oh, okay, I should start saying it like this, or you know what, that's why that joke didn't do well because I put this word here before this one, or I didn't do this, whatever, So I mean, you just learn from it. You learn from any type of failure. You got to learn from it.
It is painful to watch other people not do well on stage.
Sometimes you expect like, oh, they about to go bomb. Well, I knew it. They always bomb. No, but I mean, you don't really get down on your comics peers like that.
No, but like I've seen and I'm just like, my heart is breaking. Like, oh, that is tasteful.
Yeah. I mean, the worst type of bombing is when you bombing and you think you still killing. That's when you're like, come on, you delusional. No,
that's drugs.
That's
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
You give them that courage and they get out there. Yeah, liquid courage. I've
Right.
seen that go horribly wrong too.
Yeah.
No. Oh my goodness, that's just terrible. But what advice can you give some of my new up and comers that watch this podcast?
Keep writing, stay on stage, go to different crowds. Don't just do like one open mic. Like when I first started, man, I probably was out like 7 nights a week, every night, trying to hit 3 rooms a night. That's what you got. If you serious, you got to be out there. And we know who you are. You know what I'm saying? People who actually out here doing it, we see everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if a comic goes to me like, yeah, man, I'm out here doing comedy. Like, who are you? Like, you could be a new comic and that's cool. But it's like, hey, I do this and do this and do this. I'm like, I've never seen you or heard of you. You know what I'm saying? And I could just know like you ain't really about this comic life. You know what I'm saying? So the advice I would get is just stay on stage, keep writing, monitor your material, listen to it, tweak it, network. You have to network. Go to shows that you're not booked on, and network with the comics who's actually having some success out there. And talk to them. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Oh my goodness! And on Facebook, if you are writing and you're a comedian, please don't learn how to write. Learn how to spell.
That too.
Spell check, because I can't stand to see that. It makes me crazy. It just makes me crazy. But I do love seeing like the memes and the videos and whatnot, the creativity of a lot of comedians and stuff that they think is funny. Because some of it's like, oh, okay, I never thought of that. You know what I mean? Some of it is kind of eye-opening and it's kind of refreshing. But now that the election is over and a lot of crazy that has happened in 2016, I know you don't do too much political stuff, but there are other comedians that like live for it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that plays out once there's something big that just happened, like the election, and now it's kind of like
current event material got a shelf life, so you got to do it quick. Like if something like as far as people talking about Trump, not throughout the whole campaign, okay, a lot of people was doing it. You just had to have your own opinion on it. But now that he's in office, if he's still doing Trump jokes, unless they just super hilarious, it's like, okay, it's been done. It's over with. Move on. You know what I mean? Like if something happens, I don't know, something major just happened. But either whatever it may be, like it has a shelf life. You can only talk about it for so long. Like if you're still telling Cosby jokes, like kill yourself. It's old. Like Cosby joke, it came and went. You know what I'm saying? So political jokes is the same way. Unless you're just a political comic like, D.L. Hewley or Chris Rock, who has a lot of opinions and perspectives on political material and that agenda or whatnot, but I don't have nothing against it if it's funny. And then you gotta, you can't take political jokes to a hood crowd. You can't take political jokes to maybe like a younger crowd. They might not even understand it and get it. So it's more so like an intellectual audience or an older, mature audience who might understand it, but yeah.
I give credit to people who could do it because I don't do politics or religion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do religion. My mother would kill me. So I just.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but that's just not really what I really talk about.
Have you done church comedy?
No, I'm nasty on the mic. So.
Are you opposed to doing clean comedy?
No, I do it for the money, but I don't. But that ain't me. I like to, my whole thing is like when I'm doing comedy is so cool because, I mean, I spent 10 years in corporate America having to go to like those, banquets and dinners with executives and like, hi, how are you? And talk all professional and nice, and couldn't wait to leave. So, with clean comedy, it's like I still gotta, still gotta withhold who I really am.
So it's like putting the suit back on.
To a extent, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather just be able to just talk freely on stage.
I feel the same way. I do. I've done clean stuff, and I feel like I have to think about it. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like I slow my brain down, like just the words come out, so I don't like drop.
Yeah, I mean I can do it, but I just
something.
Right, and I can do it, but I don't prefer it.
I'd rather not either. I'm with you on that. I'm always happy to see people be able to do like I just did the church today. Like I did, the women's group, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't see myself. Like I don't know what I would talk about. Yeah,
I mean, but I've never did the church
circuit.
Yeah, I know people who have a lot of success. My homegirl, Lady Lunchabelle, that's what she do. She be getting paid.
She does. Actually.
Mark Henderson does well in the church, even though he do everything. But
Marcy Deloney too. She does a lot of church.
Deloney,
yes.
Yeah, she does well.
And so I give them all a lot of credit. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Lady. I'm telling you, they're really killing it. Me personally, I can't see myself doing a basement room full of church women selling cake and whatnot.
Yeah, that's not my
style. I'm like, building fund is not gonna happen today. I'm so sorry.
Right.
We ain't raising no money if I get on that mic.
They like, throw me out of there.
Sandman come out of a closet, be like, get your butt out of here. So for 2017, where can we see you? Where can we find you? Because I want you to tag me in your stuff so I can put it on the IntellectualRadio.com page for the LOL Miss Nikki page so people can see you live. Because you have to see him live. He's fantastic. I've seen him live. I've been on stage with him. It's been awesome over the years. I can't believe, oh my God, 5 years, huh?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Fast, right.
Congrats. So where can everybody see you? Tell me all your social media pages so that everybody can stalk you. I mean, see you.
I'm at Eli Hamilton is everything. You can find me Facebook, Instagram. I ain't really on Twitter that much. Snapchat, all of that.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, Eli Hamilton.
So you could check out all his stuff and not have to worry about it being clean or dirty because you're watching it in the privacy of your own home or car.
Right. So, yeah, and you can follow my fan page too, and then I do a little cooking with Eli too.
Cooking?
Yeah.
What you cooking?
I ain't cooking today. I'm going to buy me something to eat. But but every Sunday though.
Popeyes with Eli.
No, I be doing a little cooking. I be trying to live this healthy life a little bit. So I'll cook like a certain meals or whatnot, so people can different type of healthy meals, and just have my just regular personality while I cook.
Are you doing the gluten-free, vegan, any of that?
Nah, I eat meat.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, but it's something like most of the dishes are like the dishes that you just don't hear from every day.
I gotta check that out. My daughter turned pescatarian on me, and I'm dying at home, people. It's a lot of like twigs and berries, and every time I lift us up, Mom, I'm just like, oh, I want to die.
Yeah.
I can't believe how she gave up meat.
Yeah, I can't give up meat.
She gave up pork, dude. Like,
I only swine.
No, but okay, we're Latinos in my home. Pork is a vegetable. Like, I don't understand how she just gave it up. Like I can't pass
pork
up a rib.
Filthy, though. I don't even eat beef like that no more. I substitute it with ground turkey.
Man, my cousins get that grill going. I see them like, what do they call it? Fred Flintstone ribs on the grill.
Yeah, see.
I got to, I got to have a rib, at least one over the summer. My daughter passed all of it up. Like, she was at a barbecue. She said, Mom, nothing here for me to eat. I'm like, we are in a forest. There is leaves, grass, twigs. Throw it on the grill. We'll smoke it. But no, she got into the whole like she left me gluten-free bread at home, and I didn't think about it being different than bread.
I don't even know what gluten is. I mean, it sounds good to say gluten-free. I don't even know exactly what it is, but that's why I drink Tito's because it's gluten-free. But
is it?
Yeah, it's gluten-free. I think I'm drinking healthy, but.
Well, she came home with some kind of crazy bread, and I turned on the oven, got the butter out, put a piece in my mouth to tie up the bag, and was like, ooh, that don't even feel right. So then I held it in my hand like, I looked at the bag. It said it don't expire till 2017. That ain't real bread.
Nah.
Real bread, you don't make it from the jewel to the car, the heel turning. You know what I'm saying? That's real bread. Right. It's got to be a little bit green by the time you get to the trunk. Like, that's real bread. I called her. I was like, what kind of mess, witchcraft bread? How is that healthy? What is holding it together until 2017? And how is that healthy? I'm like, you need to rethink this. But some people are really good. I'm glad to see you doing that though for your health. Just to stay healthy, not for a trend.
Right.
I think that's really cool. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Since you're eating meat, maybe I can find some recipes.
Yeah, I got plenty of videos on there. Just check out the fan page and like it.
Awesome. Where's the next show? You said you have a New Year's, a pre-New Year's. Do you have anything before then?
Tuesday I'll be at the Comedy Bar for the Tomato Throw Show. Then Saturday I'll be, gosh, I forgot the name of the place, but it's a new showcase. My boy Doc Love is putting on, him and Maddie Ryan. It's the F, what's it called? F Final Call, F-U-C-K, but the F Final Call. It's BYOB show. It's at midnight. I'll be doing that. And then the 30th, I'll be in Springfield. And I think I got something else before that. But yeah, and then I got a couple shows in January right now, but I'm sure I'll be on a lot more shows. And then Monday I'll be no, wait a minute. Is that this? Yeah. Monday I'll be at Snapped. It's Brandy Denise's new show. Her and Ed Towns and I forgot the other people that was hosting it, and I forgot the location too. I just gotta look at the flyers. Just go to my page, you'll see it. Yeah. Tag
me and look at Eli Hampton's page to see where you can see him next. Actually, I will be at North Bar on the 26th, right after Christmas on Monday. So come through and check out the show.
No doubt.
Tickets are on sale on Eventbrite, and I'll be back at Zany's after the New Year. But check out my boy Eli, and like I said, you know how we do around here. Oh my goodness, I forgot to announce music earlier today, but you were listening to Marissa by Machine coming in, and we are on our way out with Party Over Here by Marla Yvette. And like I always tell you guys, cry till you laugh or laugh till you cry, but either way, keep laughing. And thank you for tuning in to LOL with Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com.
Forget my trouble.